Hey, welcome everybody. Tony Porter, Cards and Dice TV. Let's roll some dice. APBA, 1967. Boston Yankees. New York is 1-1. Red Sox are 1-1. It's Ralph Houck for the Yanks against Dick Williams for the Red Sox. Lineups are from Boston: Smith, second base, Foy. He's a 5 there. Okay, so I made a mistake. I just caught that they put him in second base, primarily an outfielder, so that's 3 extra points, and that's going to bring him to 37. And that makes him a fielding column 2. Yikes. Okay. So, who is that? Reggie Smith at second base, Foy at third base, Shromsky in left field, Conigliaro the right fielder, Scott the first baseman, Thomas the center fielder, Petrocelli at short, Gibson a catcher, and Rohr the pitcher. Now Roy for Rohr, he didn't pitch very much, so I had to go outside of APBA to make the card. It was Steve's card maker. For the Yankees, it's Clark at second base, Robinson in right field, Tresh in left field, Pepitone in center, Howard the catcher. Howard, by the way, ends up with the Boston Red Sox. Smith, the third baseman, Barker, the first baseman, Kennedy, the shortstop, and Whitey Ford, who only pitches about 50 innings in 1967. But he still has an outstanding card. He's an A versus Rohr, who's a D. So let's do this. Let's get some dice. And let's do some APBA. So the Yanks going to be fielding column 3. I got my book over here to the left, and that's going to be a 56. Let's see, pitcher is a Z. So Ford has a Z. That's all he has. So he's an AZ. And Rohr is a RW. All right, so 56 is going to be a pop of the shortstop. 1 away. You're going to see how quickly this game plays. Here's Foy with a 42, and that'll be a swing and a miss. He goes down on strikes. 2 out. You can easily play an inning of APBA. It's a fly ball. Center field on the run is Pepitone, and Pepitone runs it down. No runs, no hits. None left. 3 up, 3 down. We move to the bottom of the first. No score, and the Yanks coming to bat. All right, leading off is Clark with a 62, and that'll be 27. He's a RW. And the 27, it's ground ball to third. Handle there by Foy, and he throws out Clark. 5-3. Robinson with a 16. We're going to grab this randomizer and roll again. Randomizer for error. The error, no, it was a 16. So we rolled a 41, and that's going to be a 21 with nobody on base. What is that going to be? They're fielding column 2. So a 21 is going to be a ground ball to first base, and it's booted by Scott. So Scott misplays it, hits off the heel of his glove, and the Yanks have a runner on first base. E3. 44, and that's an 8, and that'll be line base hit. Robinson is an average speed, so he'll move to third base on that. No, he's going to stop at second. So first and second now. Here comes Joe Pepitone. And it's a 63, and that's a drive to center field. Taking a step back is Thomas, and he squeezes it for the out. 2 down. Yanks at home against the Boston Red Sox. That's a 41, Elston Howard. And a 12 with runners on first and second. And that will be a ground ball to short. Oh no, Rohr is a W, so that's going to be a base on balls. That's ball 4. And that loads the bases. Robinson at third, Tresh at second. Here's Smith, Charles Smith, with 2 out, and the base is loaded. And it's going to 20. That's the line. Base hit. 1 run comes in. Let's see if another run can come in with that 7 against a D pitcher. 2 runs scored. 2 runs come in. Scoring is Robinson. Right behind him is Tresh. And Elston Howard, if he's an F, he goes to third. Otherwise, he'll stop at second. He's an S. So he will stop at second base. But it's 2 RBIs for Charlie Smith, the third baseman for the Yanks. And the Yanks lead it 2-0. All right. Good stuff. And here is Ray Barker. Had 26 at bats, and that's a 52 at 27. With runners on first and second. And that's going to be a ground ball to third. Goes to second for the force. And that retires the side. So 5-4. Fielder's choice. And the inning's over. 1967 classic cards. The ones I like. No stats. Very clean. Like that. Canigliaro bats from the right side with a 65. And he pops that up. It's going to be the catcher in foul grounds. Elston Howard flips the mask away and reaches for it and keeps it in his glove. George Scott now. Pitch to Scott. That's a 44, and that's a line drive base hit left field. Scott is on with a single, the first hit for the Red Sox. Next is Tommy Thomas, a 44 and an 8. He is an A pitcher, and that's going to be a ball hit to the first baseman. Whitey Ford better hurry up. He's got to be Thomas at a bag, and he does. So it's 3-1, runner to second there. And here comes Rico Petrocelli. Had a fine year in 67. That's a 56. Struck him out, and that retires the side. Second strikeout for Whitey Ford. 2 runs in that first inning for the Yanks on a couple of hits. And it's no runs, 1 hit in the top of the second for the Red Sox. We go to the bottom of the second inning. It's going to be Kennedy leading off. John Kennedy with a 15, and that's line base hit, center field. Played on hop by the center fielder, George Thomas. And we're going to bunt now with Whitey Ford. A 12, ooh, a 25. That's going to be a double play. Even on a bunt, I think that's a double play. There's like 8 pages to, so runner on first, 25, and that's going to be a pop-up to the catcher. Fires to first, and before they tag out, well, it's a force play. So it's a 2-2-3 double play. So Petrocelli struck out that end of that inning, and then leading off was Kennedy with a single, and that's a double play by Ford. It's a 2-2-3. Let me see if I don't have that here. Someone have to create that. Oh no, it's actually a pop-up. So pop, catcher assist to the first baseman, whips it over there, and the runner is out. All right, 2 outs, and here's Horace Clark. That's a 64. Struck him out. Let's make sure, because this batter has an R rating on him. So 64-13. I don't think a 13 strike. Nope. It's a fly out the center. Oh, that's if 2 outs. Otherwise, it is a strikeout. Okay. So it is a strikeout, and that ends the inning. No runs, 1 hit. 1 left. Nobody left because of the double play. We move to the top of the third. Here's Gibson, Russ Gibson, with a 34, and that's a drive in the gap after it is Pepitone, and Pepitone runs it down. Showing off the glove a little bit. All right, here's Billy Rohr with a 12, and that'll be bounced to second base. Clark throws him out, 2 down. That's a fly ball, right field. Over towards the line is Bill Robinson. He gets there, and that retires the side. 3 up, 3 down. Go bottom of the third. Bill Robinson leading off against Rohr with a 44, and that is bounced up the middle and into center field. Leadoff single for Bill Robinson. So here's Tommy Tresh with a 61, and that's ripped to the shortstop. Excuse me. It's Petrocelli goes to second. Smith for 1, back to first. 6-4-3 double play. So 2 away now, and here's Joe Pepitone. 24, and that's a fly ball, right field. Backing up a step or 2 is Canigliaro, and he makes the catch. Top of the 4th, Foy. He struck out his first at bat, and here he is going to, against an 8 pitcher, an 8. That's a pop up. Left side, third baseman makes the catch. Is Shromsky with a 65, and that's popped up. Foul territory behind the plate. Catcher Howard throws his mask away and makes the catch. 2 down. And here's Canigliaro with a 44, and a 7 is going to be line base hit, ripped to left center field. Played on a hop over there by Tresh, so Canigliaro's on, and he's fast. Scott with a 56, and that's going to be a pop-up shortstop, calling for it, and that retires the side. So it's no runs, 1 hit, 1 left, and we move to the bottom of the 4th. All right, here's Elston Howard leading it off. He walked in his first at bat of 42. That's a strikeout. 1 down. Elston Howard heads back to the bench. Here comes Charlie Smith. Charlie Smith singled in his first at bat today. He's going to bounce one into the ground, and charging it is shortstop Petrocelli, and he throws him out at first. 2 down. So it's a K and a ground out to short. And here is Ray Barker, lefty, popped up, foul territory, second catcher. He puts it away, and that retires the side. All right, top of the 5th inning now. Who's leading off? Thomas with a 64, and he swings and misses. Strikeout number 3. Petrocelli with a 64, and he swings and misses at a ball in the dirt. That's number 4. And here's Russ Gibson with a 41, and that'll be bounced to third. Easy play over there for Smith on target to first. No runs, no hits. Easy inning for Whitey Ford. Kennedy's leading off with a 25, and that will be a base hit. All right, that's a single for Kennedy. Who do I have up here? George Thomas struck out, and ground out. Okay, so that was a strikeout, and a ground out. Kennedy singles. He's on at first, and we're going to get the pitcher to bunt. So Ford squares a 13, and that's a strikeout. That's a foul strike. Going to bunt again, a 36, and that is a 33 in the book. And I got to see what that means. 33 is going to be a fielder's choice, 1-6. So back to the pitcher. Hit too hard. Right back to the pitcher. Fires to second. Back to first. Not in time. Throw it off the line, and Ford hustled down there. So he's on first with a fielder's choice. Scores 2-0 Yanks. They scored both runs in the first. It's Clark with a 62, and that'll be a 27. We're on first, 27. Third baseman is a 3. So that's going to be a ground ball to third. He has one play. Over to first. Runner advances to second. So we got the slow-footed Whitey Ford at second base. And here's Bill Robinson with a 16, and that will be bounced to short. Over to first in time. So no runs, one hit, one left, and we move to the top of the 6th inning. All right, leading off. Who's leading off now? It's going to be Reggie Smith. Actually, no, it's the pitcher. Snake Eyes for Roar, and that is going to be a fly ball center field. One down. Smith is up next with a 26, and that'll be lifted to left. Right there is Tresh, and he puts it away. 2 down. And Joe Foy with a drive to center. On the run is Pepitone, and Pepitone flags down. No runs, no hits, nobody left. We move to the bottom of the 6th. 2-0 Yanks. Tresh with a 55, and that'll be ripped to left center field. He's a switch hitter, so he's batting from the right side against the lefty Roar. He's on at first. Pepitone out. With a 61, and that'll be hit hard right at the shortstop. This is a tailor-made double play. Petrocelli goes to Smith, back to first, and Scott. Nice scoop, 6-4-3 double play. And here's Howard with a 63, and that'll be lifted to center, shallow. In comes Thomas, and he puts it away. No runs, one hit. Nobody left. We go top of the 7th inning. Yastrzemski is going to be leading off. It's going to be Yastrzemski and Scott and Thomas. Here's a pitch. 26, that's a fly. Left field, towards the line. Tresh is over there, and he puts it away. Here's Canigliaro. And he swings and lifts it to left center field. Pepitone and Tresh come together, and it's Tresh again. And here comes George the Boomer Scott, or Scotty, 43, and that'll be bounced right back to the mound. Picked up by Ford, and he throws out Scott. So 2 flies to left, and a ball grounded right back to the mound. Here's Elston Howard. Actually, it's supposed to be Smith. Both starting pitchers are still in there. That's a 23. That's a swing and a miss. So Smith strikes out. Next is Barker with a 16, and that's grounded. A nice scoop on a short hop by Petrocelli, and he fires to first on target. 2 down. Here's Red, 54 fly ball right field. Over is Canigliaro, and he makes the catch. No runs, no hits, none left. And we move to the top of the 8th inning. Score is 2-0 Yanks. Yanks with 6 hits and no runs and no errors. Boston with no runs, 2 hits and 1 error. Here's a 21. Swing and a miss. Thomas strikes out. Petrocelli and that is a pop-up. Left side, third baseman is there, makes the catch. Here's Russ Gibson. And 34 is a high fly to center field, Pepitone. Taking a few steps in, makes the catch, and that retires the side. 3 up, 3 down. All right, Whitey Ford is leading off. Ford with a 22, and that is banged up the middle and into center field for a base hit. So Whitey's 1 for 3. Clark has got a bunt. That's a 13, a 37 on a bunt. Oh boy, what is that? Bunt with runner on first, 37 is going to be a pitcher catches, so a pickoff. He throws the first, and he got him, 1-6. Clark again with a 62, and that'll be bounced to third. Easy play for Foy, and he throws out Clark. 55 is next, and that is going to be a check swing blooper, and that dunks in there right over the shortstop and right before the left fielder. And that was a single and a pickoff. Actually, what was that? I don't remember that one. Let me see first. It was a weird play. Pitcher catches runner 1-3, not 1-6. That's why. And then it's Clark grounded out. And that was a single. All right, so bottom of the 8th, we have a heck of a game here. And it's Tom Tresh with 2 out. And that's going to be a 16, and that's going to be a grounder to short. It's going to flip to Smith covering 6-4, and that retires the side. No runs, 2 hits. And we go to the top of the 9th inning. We get a pinch hitter. Tresh with a 6-4. We got a pinch hitter here in the top of the 9th. And let's see what it's going to be. We got a Whitey Ford is a lefty, so we're going to bring in Willie Horton. I believe that's Willie Horton. He's got power. I'm looking for somebody a little bit average. You know what? We're going to grab a guy named Demeter. So Demeter is going to come in. Hopefully we have him. Because, you know, this is APBA, old APBA with 20 cards. And then, of course, I have some extras, but they're not always, every guy is not always there. So I don't have a guy named Demeter. Hold on, let me see where Demeter is. So I can track him on another team. All right, we're back. And we're going to bring in Demeter. He's going to bat. I had to make a card for him. So Whitey Ford versus Demeter. And Whitey has, pitching a shutout, so he's an A. And here's a pitch. That's a 62, and that'll be a 40. What is that, a 40? 40 is going to be a foul ball. Foul straight back into the stands. A souvenir for a lucky fan. Here's a pitch to Demeter again. This is a high bouncer to the second baseman, Clark. And he scoops it and throws sidearm to first for the first out. Reggie Smith here he's 0 for 3 today. Yanks are 2 outs away from victory here. 2-0 two-hitter by Whitey Ford, and that's a 62, and that'd be strike 3. Check swing, and they look at the aim from the right side, so they check the first base umpire, and he rings them up, and Smith doesn't like that, so 2 outs now. And here's Ford. 66, and that is a deep drive off the bat of Foy. Left field, back goes Tresh, and that's in the seats. So Foy breaks the shit out here with 2 outs in the 9th inning on a 66. Look at that. And he's got the 1 at 66 there, so must have had like 14 home runs or something like that. So 2 outs, 2-1 now score. Joe Foy connects and drives a Ford hanging curveball into the seats in left field. And here's Carl Yastrzemski. He had a good year. Look at that, a 1 at 66 and a 1 at Snake Eyes. And that's gonna be a 62, a 40, and that's a ball that's pulling to the right field corner. Will it stay fair? No. Foul ball. Kicked up some chalk dust, and the umpire immediately called it foul. So here's the pitch again to Yastrzemski, 2-1. And that's a 26, a fly ball, opposite field. Oh, no, actually, yep, opposite field for Yastrzemski. Tom Tresh and Pepitone come together. Tresh on the warning track and makes the catch. And the ball game is over. 1 run on 1 hit. Final score is 2-1 Yanks. Yanks with actually it's going to be 3. And the Yanks had 8. So it's the Yanks with 2 runs, 8 hits, no errors, 1 run, 3 hits, and 1 error for the Red Sox. And the victory goes to Ford. That's going to give Yastrzemski the out. And Ford becomes 1-0. And Roar is 0-1. And that's it. That's it for this game. Let me take a quick peek at the score, at the box score. Yanks had a couple players, 3 players with 2 hits. Robinson, Tresh, and Kennedy all had 2 hits apiece. So this game was played Friday the 14th of April. So April, that's 4/14/67. And Yanks improved their record to 2-1. That's about it. This is APBA 1973. Love these cards, classic cards. And I will see you guys soon. Thanks for watching. Remember to join Universal Baseball Association, the Facebook group for guys that hate Facebook groups. And keep on rolling those dice. Take care, guys.